Hey guys, this is me back on Essentially, and today I'm going to be shooting a video on how to make an easy paper katana, but especially in this video I'm going to be doing the sword, the blade of Kokushibo from Demon Slayer. And I haven't really gone through the mangas, but I've seen the image of the blade. It looks super awesome, so I want to make it before the season starts. It's probably going to be too early, but still I wanted to do it as quickly as possible, especially because I already have one of the blades. This one is the star blade that is specially for my own channel, and it's really long, it's really cool. But this time I'm gonna be doing an in detail like a video on how did I make this. But this one, the blade in front of you, is like a masterpiece. I don't think I'll be able to recreate it. So I'll try my best to make it simple and efficient, but still it won't beat this guy. I'll try and get as close to it as possible. This one is like the real Upper Moon one because it's really overpowered. So anyways, let me show you guys the materials you'll require for this craft. So there they are. So that's about it you'll require. So these are the main things that's gonna make your build sturdy. So I'll put those aside. Then what are these, you may ask? These are basically some simple little stick file. What are they called exactly? I don't know, but the sticks from the stick files. So you just want to put this in. Okay, it's not working. Did I get the wrong side? I might have. Okay, there it is. So there's one side that will attach perfectly, and if there's not, you can just force it in there. So it's gonna be pretty long. So it's really long, but it's not long enough. We need it to be a bit more longer because it is a very cool and awesome and long sword. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna need a ton of these papers from art copies, and I have almost finished the entire copy by just making swords and weapons out of this. So I'll just tear a couple of pages. So we might need a ton. You can use cardboard, it's much more effective. But I do not have any cardboard since we're thoroughly under lockdown at the moment. So I think I'll use 3. Let's do 4. Well, I'll use 4 for now. Okay, this copy is about to be finished. Anyways, I have 4 of these right in front of me. So what am I gonna do to make this even more sturdy is I'll be using some ruler kind of stuff. I had this, I'd never really used it. It's like plastic, but not cheap plastic. It's pretty strong, so that's why I'm gonna be using it. Rulers are pretty effective to do the task. So basically there's gonna be an open side through which you can just slide it in there. That is exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, it's a bit difficult. Let me just push it in there. There it is. So you just want to push it all the way through. And until it reaches there. So you don't want it all the way through because you want a bit of space in the back so you can utilize the length. Okay, I messed up. God damn it. Okay, let me quickly redo it. Okay, there it is. It wasn't that hard. Anyways, so that's done. So while making a sword, I realized, because this was my first and my best sword, I realized that the weaker points are near there and there, so I'm gonna try and focus on that, and hence we have it there and there. So those two are the weak points, and we have the ruler there, so it's pretty strong now. Now the next thing you want to do is, let's see, should we just start with our covering with this thing? Yeah, let's just do that. It's much easier. And before that, I have this one more tiny piece. I'd just like to utilize it. Let's see. shape it like the ruler. And the empty space up there, I think I'll just put it there. You don't really need to do this. And you don't really need a ruler either. You can just use an ordinary cardboard. So this is my trick of making swords. Okay, there it is. So before we put these stuffs in there, we're gonna need to tape it so it doesn't open up. The lighting is not really good at the moment. It's pretty late in the evening. It's almost evening. But I really wanted to finish it because I do have to color it, and it's going to take an entire night to dry the paint. So I preferred doing things earlier. So that's why it's a bit dark, but I think you guys can still see. Okay, there is that done. One more final piece of tape. Like that, and then we're done. So now that's done, we have a pretty sturdy and strong interior. Now we can use this thing to cover it up. So let's see, a bit of extra space on the top. Maybe that wouldn't hurt, would it? I think we should have done... Okay, never mind, it works. It's totally fine. So what we're gonna do is fold this entire thing into 2 pieces. Like that. Cut it out. Then we can fold it in there. Okay, I think I do have a better idea. Let's try doing this. Let's take one more piece of new paper and then just do the same thing. Make a scale like a ruler. But this time it's going to be way stronger because we're using an entire piece of paper. So now this is pretty strong. Stronger than a cardboard maybe. Then we're going to put this on the top right there. Like that. So that's the main technique I will be using for my sword crafts. You guys should try making swords. It's like really fun, and once you learn some cool tricks on it, you get really into it. Before that you need a strong sword, and this method is really good. So anyways, we have it so much longer now. So next thing I'm going to do is just wrap these things around. So, and then through the entire thing, and wrap it around the handle as well. And then the only thing left to do will be paint, which I'll do tomorrow and upload the video the day after. So I'll quickly wrap these in the interior stick-like structure, and I'll be back. Now just before you start wrapping, I just forgot to mention, do not put the tape on this side because you want to paint on that side, the cool designs he has on his sword. So just put the tape near the edges because you don't put paint down there. And while making the handle, you can use that technique to give it a more, grippable, strong handle. So that's a pretty tiny handle, so you want to make sure it goes up to somewhere here. So 2 of your hands can fit. That is exactly equal to the length, the breadth of the paper. So yeah, that's all I want to say pretty quick. I finished the handle one as well, but I haven't put much tape, like not in the middle, because I still have to paint the handle as well. So for the spikes, the 3 spikes that come out from 3 different places, I'm gonna need to make it pretty strong, right? So I'll be using these. These are some pens outer covers. I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty strong. So I'll be using these, and we're gonna just put these in there like that, so it's pretty strong as well. So let's see how we're gonna do it. We're gonna make some folds like such, and this is the same like the main blade itself, so you don't want to put tape on the center pieces, so just the edges is fine. So before you close it up, you can just permanently stick it in there. You can do this by doing that. Like that, and then you can wrap it around. Do the taping bit. Then since it's like a blade, you can just do the usual blade shapes like that. Then you have one of your blades done, so you can attach it to this one after it's completely painted. So there are a total of three sharp edges like that. So you want to create them. So there's the blade. It's pretty long. This is longer than my main masterpiece, but that's how you do it. So you can just paint it normally, do 3 blades, stick them together, and then you'll have your final product completed. So I'll show you guys how it looks when it's completed. So there it is, guys. I finished the Upper Moon 1's katana, and it is indeed super strong, super bendable as well, but that's in a good way, because katanas, a few are pretty bendable, and this one has some cool designs. So I'll just do a close-up view. And there's the handle. So there's like literal tons of eyes in the blade, and it's looking really awesome. Let me just turn the other way. It's the same design, and this time it is for like 2 hands, so I can hold it with both my arms. So that makes it a total win right off the bat, and it's like really strong as well, as you can see. And for size comparison, let me bring out my other one. So this one is a bit more broader as you can see, but it's a bit more thinner as well, and longer as well. So that's an entirely awesome little comparison right there. So this one was just for 1 hand, but could you fit both hands because I have a small hand. But this one is totally for 2 hands for any people. And either way, that looks really awesome. I'm really impressed how it turned out, and you just have to stick it together in that way, so you can see it doesn't open up unnecessarily. But I still forgot to do what I told you guys to do. That was, of course, strengthen this part of the blade, but I ended up putting the ruler around the handle. So the handle is pretty strong, but now that area was pretty weak, so I had to put a refill just to make it a bit more stronger, but it wasn't really necessary. And that is really awesome looking. So there are no spoilers in this video because I haven't read the manga, as I told you, or I might have not told you. It's one day later, so I don't really remember. Now that's about it. I don't think this will win against this in a 1v1 duel, because this one is a lot more sturdier, you know. You can do some cool tricks with it, but this one just feels a bit flexible. But when you're hitting like straight down, it's like really strong, like no joke. It can cut through paper. So anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some inspiration to do some paper crafts. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment me down below what should I do next in my next videos, and share my videos. Thank you. Bye bye.